y'all, it's your girl Maria, and we are back with more reactions. Erik Gronwall, we haven't really done much of his music, and honestly, like, I'd like to, so we're going to. He came out with this one only a few days ago, and it's called All By Myself. It's the Celine Dion challenge. I don't know what that challenge is, but he's doing this in the original key. Oy, that can't be easy. Especially when you're a guy trying to sing in the original key of a female voice, like that's harder, I think. It would be just as hard if a woman was trying to sing in the original key of a song that was done by a bass voice, because our voices just don't typically tend to go that low. So this should be really interesting. I think he has an amazing voice, so I think it'll be very cool to see if, well, I think he does, for this song, or I don't know if he would like even recorded it, right? So I'm sure I'm about to be really impressed. Anyway, if you want to show love and support to the artist and or the channel, I link ways for you to do that in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And come see me on my other channel. It's called The Pursued Life. It is a non-reaction channel. I talk about current events and whatever's going on up in my brain. So I hope I'll see you there. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started.
When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known. But when I dial the telephone, nobody's home. All by myself, I wanna be all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure.
So, okay, I don't know what original key sounds like from one person to the next. I truly don't, but that did sound like he's hitting those notes in the original key. I'm not a music teacher, though, to know if I'm right or wrong or not. But the clarity in his voice, he has some serious clarity in his voice. And sometimes that's hard because, especially with these higher notes, some people, they'll belt it out, but the clarity isn't there for that enunciation to happen. And so then that's how like the wrong lyrics, skits that comedians use come about, right? Because it's the clarity in the voice isn't there when you're singing. He has a lot of clarity in his voice, though, and I think it's noticeable in most of his songs that we've covered on the channel, and I don't think we've covered very many. I think maybe one or two, but each time his voice is very crisp, and I do like that about him because, when you're trying to hear a song or you're trying to, listen to the lyrics, or maybe you're just wanting to follow along in the car, you want to know that you're singing the right song and the right lyrics.
To be sure, sometimes I feel so insecure. Love so distant and obscure remains the cure.
Playing the piano. They play so well.
When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
Woo! Hello. Yo, he hit them notes, man. Like, yeah, he's got such a range on him, and it's really just fantastic to hear. You know what I mean? Like, I have, you run out of adjectives after a while to describe this guy's voice. I mean, seriously, he has such a crisp and clear enunciation, and his sings crisp and clear, and he has this incredible range. I mean, he's just like, why do I feel like he's underrated though? Like, you don't see or hear about him very much. Like, I hear a whole lot about other artists, but not so much about him. And I feel like he's underrated. So I think we're gonna have to like definitely do a deeper dive on Erik Gronwall on this channel because I think it's merited. He has such an incredible voice. Um, and I'm sorry, I want to hear him belt that note again. Where are we at? Come on, stay there. I'd like to know who's on the piano because they're playing beautifully. And I don't think, is it him? It doesn't look like him. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's him. Oh no, you guys let me know in the comments because I wouldn't know who's on. You don't get to see a face. All right, let's. But like get mesmerized by his voice. You really can't. He has such an incredible voice and is such a talent. And first of all, like I look at his picture right here and I wouldn't think, oh, he can sing Celine Dion and in the original key. No, I would not think that at all. So it's always so cool when you see someone pleasantly surprise you like that. Also, the song, when it first came out, I was much younger. I don't think I gave as much, weight to lyrics as I do now. But when I hear this song now, I feel like there are so many more people now living this kind of life where, they are doing things, sex was just for fun. I didn't need anyone. And now I'm changing my tune and I don't want to be by myself anymore. But at the same time, it's much harder the older you get. So I don't think I realized the lyrics as much as I do now, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of like hindsight 2020, but just that realization. Anyway, I thought it was wonderful. If you guys thought it was wonderful, then you know what to do and you know how to do it. So, do it. In the meantime, live your lives fabulously, darlings, and I will see you on the next one. And don't forget to check out my other channel. Bye.